Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to this channel that teaches you the principles of financial education and the world of investments in a practical and objective way. And in this video, we will cover the steps to achieve your financial freedom. In this video, we will discuss the path that every successful investor needs to take to achieve their financial freedom. I want to start this video by asking the following question. Do you know what the most precious currency in the world is? And that no other will ever be able to surpass it? If you thought of Bitcoin, you are wrong. The most precious currency in the world is called time. Nothing in life is more precious than your time. We will never get back our lost time. I'm talking about this because those who start investing early in the financial market save a lot of time to achieve their financial freedom. So stay tuned until the end of the video, because you will learn the shortest and correct path to achieve the financial freedom you dream of. You'll save time and be able to retire early with a nice sum in your bank account. Let's go. Stage 1, the beginning of the financial journey. As everything in life has a beginning, middle, and end. This is the beginning of every investor who decides to dive into the financial market. At this stage, we realize that we must take our financial life seriously if we want to have a more pleasant and prosperous future. It is at the beginning of this journey that we understand all the basic principles of financial education, such as pay yourself. We can find this financial principle in one of the classic finance books called The Richest Man in Babylon. To be like me is very simple, said the richest man in Babylon. Just understand that 1/10 of what you earn is yours. This book defends the idea that everyone who wants to become rich should set aside 10% of their income. The first thing you should do with the money that comes into your budget is pay your financial tithe bill. Only after this can you start paying your other bills from other creditors. And this is a monthly journey that must be undertaken with focus and determination. If you do the opposite, paying your other bills first, there will be nothing left for you to save. The difference between a rich person and a poor person is that the rich person pays themselves first, and the poor person pays all the bills from other creditors except their own. This means they no longer have an amount to be invested in the financial market. While the poor anxiously wait for their salary all month long, and when it arrives in their account, they start spending compulsively on paying bills and other unnecessary debts, wasting everything without having anything left over to save what is left. The first thing that rich people do, as soon as some amount of money comes into their hands, is to set aside a portion to make that money multiply with the power of compound interest. Remember that you are your main creditor. Step 2, the middle of the financial journey. In the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, another classic book on finance, he teaches us the power that assets have to generate wealth with the power of compound interest. If you want to be rich, spend your life buying assets. If you want to be poor, spend your life buying liabilities. While the poor get into debt with liabilities that take money out of their pockets, the rich acquire true assets that generate income and wealth. And without a doubt, the best assets that generate wealth are shares in good companies. The more shares you buy, the closer you will be to your financial freedom. Have you ever imagined being a partner in large companies that pay good dividends, such as Coca-Cola and McDonald's, and receiving great dividends for these shares? But be careful. Warren Buffett warns us that investors must remember that enthusiasm and expenses are their enemies. Nothing is easy or enjoyable at first, but anyone who wants to be a successful investor must face the liabilities that generate expenses that erode or hinder their financial freedom. And the best way to get out of the rat race and become a debt payer is to stop acquiring liabilities and allocate your financial resources to buying wealth-generating assets. Only then will you become a successful investor. Remember, focus on acquiring good assets. Take advantage of assets on sale. The best opportunities to acquire good assets on sale are in times of crisis. The financial market is not a calm sea. From time to time, storms arise that shake the entire sea of assets and their prices. While some start selling their shares because they act in an immediate way, other investors go much further. It is in this scenario that shares of good companies on sale appear. Those who hold their assets for the long term and take advantage of the promotions that the market offers from time to time are successful in this market, because it is in crises that the prices of shares of good companies fall by half, creating good opportunities to increase the amount of these assets in your portfolio. After crises, these same shares that were acquired in promotions begin to appreciate in much higher percentages than in calm times. It is in this scenario that many become richer, because they took advantage of the opportunities that the market offered, and others finally achieve the financial freedom they dreamed of. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors in the world, tells us the following: "Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy." In normal times, great business opportunities do not arise, but it is during crises that you can find good assets on sale. It is at these times that great successful investors triple their assets and others finally achieve their financial freedom. This happens precisely because they see good opportunities at that moment. Regardless of the crises, be faithful to the journey of your financial freedom. Whether in calm times or storms, your boat needs to reach its destination. Know how to stay on course in any circumstance. And remember, be focused and persistent, and don't let anything make your boat go off course, because one day your destination will arrive. Stage 3, the end of the financial journey. This is the long-awaited moment for every investor. It is when you reach a certain amount of money that now works 24 hours a day and is generating a good income without you having to work to maintain your current standard of living. And the time it takes for this to happen depends on how faithful and persistent you are on your path to success. Some take longer than planned, others manage to anticipate this event, and many, and this is the harsh reality, do not manage to reach this financial stage. This is because your financial freedom is directly linked to several types of factors that are important in your journey, such as, for example, what types of assets you bought to make up your retirement portfolio. The results will be a true reflection of your reality. If you have invested in good dividend assets over all these years, you will certainly have reached your desired result. Now, if you were the kind of person who didn't study the market enough and didn't know how to take advantage of the opportunities that arose, or even behaved like a mere financial speculator, investing in bad products that over time proved to be financial traps, this will be reflected in the final result of your journey. We said here that the best way to achieve financial freedom is through stocks. They are the best assets that put compound interest to work for you 24 hours a day and multiply your wealth. But you need to go much further than copying someone else's assets or basing your decisions on the short term influenced by bad news that the media brought. Many will feel the pleasure of achieving their financial freedom and feel that relief in knowing that they have chosen the right path, while others will taste the bitter taste of not having made the best financial choices. At this point, I make you imagine the following. Which side will you be on in 10, 15, or 20 years? On the side of those who will toast this victory with a nice glass of champagne, or those who will taste the bitter taste that something went wrong in their financial choices? I can tell you one thing for sure. We can all achieve our financial freedom, but this will be the result of the type of actions and decisions we make over time. And that's all for today, my investor friend. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel to receive more videos on how to invest your money better and achieve the financial freedom you've always dreamed of. I'll stop here and see you in the next video. See you then.